Dear Kenyans, we need to stop this. Look at this comment. Like, this guy is telling me, like, bro, decolonize your mind. First, you are the person who need to decolonize your mind. Like, si kila kitu mlami, eti best ya kina Kanye, unajua Koffi Olomide, Oliver Ngoma, like Dube. The only reason why I was using somebody like Kanye West is because it is an international artist. And we need to stop slavery mindset, which you have. We cannot be here forcing Kenyans or forcing radio stations to play 100% Kenyan music. What? Like, if the music is good, it will be played. If it is trash, it should not be played. That's why even people can't listen to radios anymore, because they're just we're listening to the same songs 24/7. For Kenyan music to be international and to be like presentable internationally, we need to have our mentality. Like, we need to compete with people like Kanye West, Joanna Lucas, Beyoncé. When Jeri is getting into the studio, that is the competition that she should be looking at. And just look, like, for me, it's not like I don't listen to Kenyan music. I listen to Kenyan music a lot. In fact, I won't just tell you that I listen to Kenyan music. Let me show you my Spotify liked songs. There is a lot of people that I listen to, like Jeri, Mr. Frank White from 44. I listen to a lot of Kenyan artists like Nyashinski, Brooklyn Boys. Like, let me just show you. Like, if you look at my Spotify liked songs, these are my liked songs, that songs that I like. Look, that is for Mr. Frank White and Tasha Fears. Isn't that a Kenyan artist? Bro, like, let's just go through this. We will find a lot of Kenyan artists. So you cannot tell me to not, like, compare musicians internationally. Yet another one, Frank White, Nyashinski. Like, for Kenyan music to go internationally, we have to know that when we are posting songs on Spotify, when we are posting songs on YouTube, we are being listened to by the same people who are listening to Kanye West, who are listening to Sam Smith, who are listening to Jorja Smith. And these are great artists. So we should not, in Kenya, so when you are doing this song, you should not just be like you are going to be listened to with the list of Nyashinski, Khaligraph Jones, who are really great artists. But they're not that international artist, and we know that. Because if they're that international artists, they will be getting nominations for things like Emma Awards, Grammy Awards, things like those. And those are things that tells you that your music as a country is international. If not, any Kenyan, any Gengetone, any hip-hop, any genge is not even being called to compete in the Grammy list, it means that we are not that international. And that is what I was advocating for. Like, for us artists, like, I have a lot of artists, like, I will just name them. In fact, I have a list here. I have, like, for Mr. Frank White, Tasha Fia, Mutoria, Hilda Watiri, Jeri, Genesis Ouma. Like, all these people are in my list. I will just make a video where I'm telling you all these. But the main thing that we need to know is that for Kenyan music to be international, we need to stop this victim mentality that this guy is showing us. That decolonize your mind. Our minds are already decolonized. It is you who need to decolonize your mind. And start listening to every song. Like, have a playlist where you have placed international artists. And in the same playlist, place your local artist. And be honest with them and tell them, look, compare the energy in this music list. They're not matching. And this is the person you are playing with. Because Spotify won't have we don't have a different Spotify for Kenyan artists only, and we don't have a different Spotify for international artists only. We are competing internationally, and for us to compete internationally, we have to go international. In fact, let me put a list down below of all the artists that I listen to in Kenya. And it's just on my like list. So, the main thing is that we need to play internationally and not locally for our Kenyan music to grow internationally. We cannot go to Rome and want to act like we are not in Rome. The Romans are going to ignore you or look at you like a mad person. Let's just look at how these small local styles can be improved production wise, vibe wise, so that they can be played even the way we play Italian songs, the way we play Spanish songs. And that is the main thing. Like, we should not do favor. But in Kenya, we want to do a lot of favor for a lot of people. Like, you want me to listen to you just because you are my friend. There is no way I'm going to just listen to your music because you are my friend. I want to listen to your music because it is good. And I want to place that music of yours in the same playlist that I'm placing Sam Smith, the same playlist that I'm placing Kanye West, the same playlist that we have. Unaona? So that is the main thing that we should be looking into. And that is what has killed a lot of Kenyan artists. Because you can only be local that much to the point where people don't take you seriously. You just do the music. And a lot of artists like that. I just enjoy playing music. I just don't want. If you don't want to be listened to, then don't even post them on Spotify and shit. Just listen to your song in your bedroom. Otherwise, we are here to win. We need songs that will compete internationally. And that is the only way. As a producer, as an artist, and the best, I'm just telling you, listen to Kenyan music and change.